The pleasure of that fresh newspaper in the morning. But this little daily habit could be under threat. The end of print, the death of old media, news going digital. Statements like these have become common in the United States. Some analysts say the newspaper business is experiencing its worst times in almost a century. Readership has decreased, sales are down, and almost every newspaper in the U.S. seems to have been affected. RT met up with the executive editor of the New York Times, Bill Keller.
Oh, I worry about the future of the New York Times, every day, and so do all the people who work here. But I'm confident that the New York Times will make it through.
But will it? With so-called lazy consumption of news from the web on the rise, every month as many as 20 million users visit the New York Times website. But this is far from good news, because this means that less people are actually buying the newspaper.
Collapsing is putting it too strongly. I mean, the newspaper business is certainly in serious trouble. Like every other business, we're suffering through a global economic recession.
As a result of the hard times, newspapers are not only losing readers, but also advertisers who are moving on to the web. And if blogs fully take over the public mind, print media could be in trouble.
An end to professional journalism, no, but a diminishing of professional journalism, a serious shrinkage of professional journalism, yes.
American radio talk show host Alex Jones says the web is the most serious threat to traditional sources of information. And this is only the beginning. The Internet's influence and popularity are growing by the day.
The mainstream media is going bankrupt. TV is going bankrupt. The newspapers are going bankrupt.
Mark Bowden is an American award-winning author and journalist who has been closely following the difficulties of the newspaper industry.
People are finding on the Internet the kind of information and services that they used to go to a newspaper for, and so there's no need or reason anymore for people to buy newspapers. Newspapers all over America are closing down.
The newspaper industry is in trouble, and not only because of the current economic turmoil. Advertisers are following the consumers who have turned their eye to the Internet. And while it may be hard to imagine a world without newspapers, it seems right now the papers have to go out of their way to at least have a chance to stay afloat. Anastasia Churkina, RT.